Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is Aoife Marielle. For today's coffee and craft afternoon, we're going to make an Easter easel card, or are we? I was crafting along with Dawn from First Light Crafts. Her channel is amazing. I will link it below. Now, I've never made an easel card before. I have never made an Easter egg easel card before. So this is going to be an adventure for all of us involved. Now, I was having Dawn's channel on in the background. That's why I'm doing a voiceover. So I've decided to use this die set. This is from Tonic Studios. I didn't even know I had an Easter die set in my stash until I went to look for something completely different. But it turns out that I had this all along. And I picked out some nice pretty pink paper, some pink dotty paper, and this gorgeous Happy Easter that I cut out from a beautiful glitter cardstock. And this is how it's supposed to go together. You do the top, the base, and then you fold the back part down and it makes an easel. As we go along, I will get on with it. So I'm going to cut this little scallop out and I'm going to cut this frame out just to give it a bit more decoration. And it does work with the scalloped edge as well, this die set. This is called Bunnies and Eggs or something, I'm not sure. I will put it in the description what it is, but it's from Tonic Studios. It's a designer's choice one. And it is about 4 or 5 years old. This is a really old set that was been in my stash. I didn't even know I had. I don't like this frame. I want to put that out there. I don't like the frame. So I want to cover that because I'm not particularly fond of it. So I do cut out some little flowers, as you can see, just for decoration because I don't like it. It's not, I'm not a fan, not a big fan. So I do cut out some flowers and I do stick this together. And it's nice enough, but I do want the little flowers. I do put some foam tape on the back of this little Happy Easter just to give it a little lift for a little bit of extra dimension. And the little flowers are just flat die cuts that I stack together. And you put it together, you have to fold it in half and then fold it in half again on the bottom to make it stand. But before that, I want to decorate it. So I do some little flowers, as you can see, and I have some little ivy and some different little leaf die cuts from just some tonic paper, some embossed paper, and here we go with trying to get this to be an easel. So following on from Dawn's, you fold it in half and then you fold it in half again and you make a little stopper. By the last third you put a little bit of flowers, or she used a little tag to make the whole card stand up and balance. In theory, that's how it's supposed to work. Did Aoife make that happen? No. No, she did not. I fought with this more than I would care to film, or more than I would care to tell you. Dawn, if you were listening, my studio, the air was blue. I did not stop swearing. Could I get this to stand? Not on your life. I couldn't get it to work. I glued it on. I unglued it, re-glued it, redid it. I used a bone folder. I folded, I refolded. Could I get this thing to stand? Absolutely not. This was the worst make. I could not get this to work. I bone folded, I refolded, I tried everything. Wouldn't work. I think I made the front too heavy. With the die cuts, with the extra foam tape, with everything. I think I did this wrong. Will I try it again? No. No, I will not try it again. I will not. Cards and me, we're not a match. No. I'm not good at card making, and this was testament to that. And my patience wore extremely thin. Extremely thin, I will say. This is not a tutorial. Just in case you were in the place looking for a tutorial, this is not a tutorial. I will write that in the description. Trust me. Oh, I tried this so many times. I eventually just gave up. I really did. I'd had enough, but I didn't want it to go to waste either. So as you will see, at this point right here, I was screaming at this. I had Dawn, the hour was not half blue. Oh dear God. I then just stopped. I'd had quite enough of trying, so I pulled it apart. I got the backing off. I cut these two little nest and die frames, and as you can see, there's the back part of the oval frame that I tried to turn into a card, and you can see it's ripped, but it's okay. It's salvageable. It only peeled off a little bit, so that was fine. I stuck this down onto this little die cut. It's like two little frames. I've already made this bloom one, and I made the bloom one a while ago now, and I had always wanted to do a triptych, like a few other companion pieces to it. So this is just kismet. This is going to be a companion piece for Easter. Now what I need you all to do in the comments is leave me words below that I can make another couple of these with, because I've got bloom, and when it's not Easter anymore I need to change it up. So please help me out. What other words can I make with little flowers and make it adorned like this? Because I really love this. The bloom is cut out from some foam, and then I just cut out the white cardstock on top to give it dimension. And it has, I had the glitter cardstock and everything on it, and I really like this. I thought it was really pretty, but it was just lying in my craft room doing nothing. So now it has a purpose. Now thanks to this card, it now has, or this lack of off card, it now has a purpose. So I cut out some more little vines, I cut out some more little flowers, and I just go to town on this. I absolutely adorn it with everything, and as you can see, it's not finished yet. It's not finished yet. It has 7 little flowers on it to match the 7 little flowers on the bloom one, and there are some beautiful little vines and some leaves cut out. I need some more, so that's what my aim is now, is to cut out a lot more, and I do. I cut these out of some beautiful cardstock. I don't have any more of the glitter green. I couldn't find that in my stash. I think I've used all of that up. But regardless, I don't need it. I have other beautiful, this is a Tonic, I think, paper. It's embossed with like vines and leaves. It is an absolutely beautiful color, and I love this paper. So I cut that out. I also used some mirror card, some satin mirror card, and some normal green cardstock, all Card Perfect from Tonic. And this is beautiful. If you can see the embossing on that, it is gorgeous. It's one of my favorite papers. And we now have a double. Since the bloom one had 7 flowers on it, I only put 7 flowers on the Happy Easter, just for cohesion, I think, and for it to not go to waste, because it absolutely would not be a card. Dawn, I am so sorry. Your instructions were not the problem. It was I am the problem. I was the problem. I could not get this to work for me. You were not the problem. Please do watch Dawn's tutorial. It is a beautiful card she makes. I just could not do it. For the life of me, I cannot make cards. Me and cards, we're not best buddies. I'm better off away from that. But I didn't want it to go to waste either. So here it is, all finished, with all its little flowers, with all its little leaves, all its little vines. And I think it turned out really pretty. It's not going to go to waste, and I do use them as hangers. I do put a little ribbon on the back, as you will see further on into the video, that they turned out pretty well. I think, oh yeah, the little box that I made, this is a little Easter basket die that I just cut out from a Helen Griffin, what is it? Simply Made Crafts. I think she stopped now, but this came from a magazine, a craft magazine years ago, but it makes this gorgeous little hexagon basket, and you can see the little daffodils out of it. It's beautiful. It is a really nice little basket. I haven't put a hand on it yet because I just want it as a little bowl, a little catch-all bowl for my little die cuts, and it does the job. You know, it does the job, and it sits on my desk, and whenever I want little flowers, or when I've done too many wee stars, like from my little pop-up boxes, they all go back in there. And as you can see, there's little die cuts of everything that I haven't glued together yet, and there's little stars, little extras from my other cards, just get thrown in there as a little catch-all bowl, and it's quite pretty, and I like it. Now here we go, back to the drawing board with this. So I cut out some pretty pink ribbon, cerise. It matches, and I have a little die cut of this is a vinyl, a Cricut vinyl. I don't use vinyl. I hate my Cricut, and I will do another video on that because I hate it. But I don't want this to go to waste either. And it's sticky and it sticks and it works for its purpose. For this, no one's going to see it. I just die cut it, and I didn't want it to go to waste either. So I use it for this, and it works for me. Don't come for me in the comments. I know I could do other things with it, but I use it my way. I'm using what I've got. So I make sure that it's all stuck down and that it's holding the little ribbon in place. And I do this on both so that they become little pieces of decor instead of lying in a drawer doing nothing. Or as this was going to get thrown out the window because it didn't turn into the easel card at all. Donna, I'm so sorry. I tried. I really did try. But it just would not work for me at all. So it hangs, and I put it on my door. I have little magnets and a little metal sheet on my door, and I make little hangers. There we go. There they are, hung up in all their glory on my door. It didn't turn into a card, but thank you very much for watching. If you've appreciated this and liked it, please do subscribe. This was not a tutorial by any stretch of the imagination. Until next time, Slán Abhaile. Bye!